Like the guts. Don't like his chances though. Lee McGregor, the Scottish boy, taking a bit of a beating in there. Manchester lad. Son of Michael Gordon Sr. Lands a big left hook. That's all them uppercuts are nasty, isn't they? Wow, McGregor showing a lot of guts. I didn't bank on him being as tough as this, so I'll be honest with you. I wasn't banking on that. I wasn't banking on him being as tough as that, being able to take that type of punishment. They're keeping him in there. I mean, this is different to Fabio Wardley, where Fabio has a record of laying motherfuckers out when he's behind the points. Lee McGregor wasn't a big puncher in the previous weight class, super feather. You can't box that guy, Billy. The guy's bigger than him. Bigger and stronger than him. You can't box him. The only can get anything out of this fight is trying to fight him off. Can't box that guy. Who was he? Floyd Mayweather? Not Willie Pep. He's a good boxer. Look at his eye. Goldman's going to stick with that jab a bit. Do more damage to that jab. Gotta watch them uppercuts. Can't see them coming now. Oh, are they going to throw the towel in? Okay, McGregor's showing a lot of heart though, man. Yeah, that was great upper body movement from McGregor. They took two big right uppercuts there. Still using that upper body movement to good effect though. Great left hook from Michael Gomez. Backs his man to the ropes. Then he goes to the body with that left hook. Trademark Mexican. Manchester Mexican. Left hook to the body. McGregor trading on the ropes. Making a fight of it. Ships a big overhand right. Then a right uppercut. Then another right uppercut. Then a left uppercut. Unanswered shots now. Oh. Is Billy looking after his man? The referee lets it carry on. Both eyes cut now. Both eyes cut. He's trying to back Gomez up. That's a lot of bravery. The cuts look pretty bad now. The gum shield comes out. I'll tell you what, I saw Billy Nelson keep Martin Bakoli in there when Bakoli was better get out of there. Here's Michael Hunter back in the day. Yeah. Tough Scottish man. Keep his boxers in there to take a battering. But that's what boxing's all about, isn't it? You got to be tough. Got to hang in. See if you can turn it around. This is very intense. McGregor actually backed Gomez onto the ropes. Incredible. After that punishment he took. He really wants to win, doesn't he? He's sensing that his career is on the line. He's fighting with everything he has, but that's biting down on the gum shield right now. Gomez is going to have to knock him out to get rid of him, or they're going to have to pull him out. I think Gomez still has stamina issues, even at 135. That's what Lee is banking on. If he gets a second win and keep the punches going, he might be able to gut him down the stretch. He doesn't get rid of him. It's another uppercut. There's a big overhand right, big left uppercut, big right uppercut. Okay, they bailed him out. Yeah, like, whew. Tough sport. It's a very tough sport, man. Very tough sport. Seen some boxers take a pounding recently, and they haven't give up. Lee McGregor is the next in line. They haven't gave up. Credit due. Hanging in tough against the tide. I don't know where Lee McGregor goes from here, man. I don't know where he goes from here. Took a good beating there. Yeah, he's got that same mad streak as his dad, isn't it? That's why he's succeeded to a certain degree in the game. He's got his dad's mentality in it. His dad was a bit of a crazy boy, isn't it? Michael Gomez Sr. Remember when he decked Amir Khan? The body shot. He knocked out Alex Arthur. Hmm. Yeah, it wasn't nice, man. Taking volleys of shots there. He was taking them in volleys. Can't we get British ring announcers with powerful voices? I don't see the Americans using no Brits and other countries use Brits. I mean, we have jobs for the boys. It was a good win. It was a good battle. He done his best. TKO, 6th round. Cut over both eyes. Down in the 4th. Billy Nelson threw the towel in. Queensbury collabo with Matchroom. Good to see. So when it looks like Turkey might be slowing down the production with Frank, they're carrying on where they left off with Turkey, doing some dual promotions. Eddie Hearn very busy, isn't it? He flew all the way from Germany to Doncaster. Yesterday he was at Paddy Donovan's fight against Kushadson. Yeah. He has some very good fights. This guy here, Michael Gomez's son. He's not the most graceful in there, and he might get found out at a certain level, but he's in some good fights. He's in some good fights. Sorry about that, people. I think he beat Louis Doherty, and I think Eddie's boy. What about a round robin? Doherty, Michael Armstrong, and Giorgio Vicio. He's asking Lee Eaton. They won it. That's good. These fights can be made now. We can look forward to these fights being made. He broke Jordan Flynn's jaw last time. Yeah, as long as they pay him, he'll take it. That's good. True. Yeah, I definitely like to. Is Giorgio Vicio ready for him, Eddie? You're saying that he could fight Shakur and them guys and Kamel Moulton and them guys. Fight Michael Gomez. fight Michael Gomez. With Doherty versus Gomez next. Some good fights. At 135. Queensbury trying to start early today. Last week's card. When did the main event start? It started near 11, didn't it? It was Dave. I didn't even recognize Dave Allen. I said, who is this? It's Dave Allen. Dave getting his shoulder roller. yeah. Philly shell them up, Dave. There we are that. I'd love to see Dave win tonight. But you know what I mean? It's unlikely, but you never know. You never know. You never know. You never know. Stranger things have happened. Against the Croatian. 6'6", 82 inch reach. 19-1, 14 inside the distance. The one loss coming to Danny Dubois by 8th round stoppage. Last time out, you beat David Adelaide. Unanimous 10th round decision. He's in some good fights, though. One thing about Filip Hrgovic, if you match him right, you get a good fight. Let's go down the line. The David Adelaide fight, yep. Joe Joyce fight, yep. The Daniel Dubois fight, yep. The Dempsey McKean fight, yep. The Zhilei Zhang fight, yep. All these fights are good. Doesn't get stoppages. Apart from Dempsey McKean and who's the other guy? He gets stoppages against who? Mark DeMore and Dempsey McKean. He can stop them guys. Up until then, he had a high KO percentage. Really go up in class, though. But he fights tough guys, isn't he? He's fighting tough fights. That's not a bad resume. Regardless of which way you had the Zhang fight, he fought him. Dempsey McKean was 22-0. Let's discount Mark DeMore. Danny Dubois, Joe Joyce, David Adelaide. This is his 4th Brit he's fighting on the bounce. Dubois, Joyce, Adelaide, Dave Allen. Yeah. I'm going to have to get to you guys probably when there's a break in the action. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We're on a break right now. We're on a commercial break. It's all good. All right, let's pop in and see what you guys are saying quickly. Who we got in the building? Jimmy, what's good, bro? B-Dubs, what's good? Ulix, what's good? Wesley, Bruce Gass, Charlene. Yeah, pick yourselves up, man. Pick yourselves up. Oh, Bruce, you pulling for the upset? The upset would be crazy. The upset would be absolutely crazy. When you think about Dave Allen's career, yeah, he's been beaten by Fraser Clark, Luis Ortiz, Dillian White, David Roy Thomas. A lot of them names are either not fighting or they're not fighting guys that Dave Allen is fighting recently. Isn't that strange, though? So he's actually preserved better, even though he doesn't have better bodies on the resume and hasn't achieved as much. Never won a traditional route title, European, Commonwealth, Britain. Hasn't won none of that. But he's preserved pretty well. And we know why that is. He told us in a week. He started training at the Winkerbank with Brendan Ingle, where preservation is optimum. You gotta learn how to slip, roll, slide, and block and move from punches. And then you can box into your 30s. Dave's exact words. Yeah. And it's weird, isn't it? Like television networks and the fans and the media, they scream for people to bang it out, bang it out. When boxers have short careers. And like it's a fine balance, isn't it? Oh, look at that overhand right. That's the Nick Webb fight. Oof. Can he catch Hrgovic with one of them? That'd be great, wouldn't it? Sylvester. Hrgovic's chin is made out of iron. Dave Allen's got a good chin too. He's never been decked. Neither of them have been decked. Brewer. Shout out to the fellow historians. And if you ain't one on the beats and the rounds, then get the F out of here to Dunnersville, where the stragglers at. Yeah, you tell them, bro. You tell them. Dunnersville. Well, this is the Joyce fight. His reflexes are shaky to me, Hrgovic. Wow. David Price took him apart, didn't he? He really took him apart. Ulitz. Hrgovic only been stopped by cut and may still have scar tissue issues. That's what they're saying. Dave could possibly win by a cut. Dave will take anything he can. You know what I mean? You win by a cut, Dave. People might say it's dissatisfactory or unsatisfactory even. You know what happens? Paycheck goes up. Yo, son. Paycheck goes up. Yep, he fights Moses if he wins, Kai. If Dave wins, he fights Moses. If they're talking about Filip next, he fights Moses. You know what I mean? Another Matchroom and Queensbury collabo. Hrgovic. 82-inch reach, a long reach. That's a tough jab to get past. Don't fancy Dave's chances. Now the question is Dave going to be a punch bag in there, or is he going to be competitive? Before we ask, can Dave win? Can he be competitive? Is the question. And we're going to find out now. Been in some good fights, though. Even though he's stiff, Bruce, he's been in some good fights. What's up, Lisa? Let's go. Let's get this. Was he at the 2021 games? No, he was the 2016 alumni, wasn't he? He was definitely 2016 alumni. So 10-year pro, still hasn't cracked that heavyweight title shot. How comes he ain't got a title shot? 10 years of pro. Well, they've got some crappy belt there, or a couple of them, second tier crappy belts. The White Rhino in the building, Doncaster. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Well, go on, Lisa. Getting it in. Someone's got some dodgy intro music. It's David. David, y'all try to put a bass line in it and a hard beat. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Come down, you come out to some Frankie Baby, some Sinatra. That's all right. Sound good. Sound good. Doing it your way. Doing it your way. So good. I'm a Sinatra fan. I'm a Sinatra fan. So I'm good with that. I'm a Sinatra fan. I did it my way. Yeah. Woo! Yeah. All right. The Donny lad, yeah? Donny. Cruise on this. It's a bit wet out there, isn't it? In London. So. Hmm. Eddie Heard's just turning into like acting like he's some thug talking about ironing people out. Calm down, bro. Calm down, man. Calm down. Vegetables wife. Come on, Dave. Beat this smug Croatian bull first. Yeah, he throws a lot of punches. but somehow he's still so boring to watch. Hrgovic boring to watch? Are you sure? Well, the first 4 or 5 rounds against Dubois, boring to watch? Dempsey McKean, are you sure? Boring to watch? You sure? Are you sure about it? I disagree with that. That I disagree with. That I disagree with. Hrgovic has some very good fights. He ain't boring to watch, bro. If you put him in with overmatched oppositions, yes, can look sloppy. You give him a good fight, though, he'll fight with you. He fights with you. He don't run. He fights with you. He'll box you at mid, fling the jab, go for the 1-2, drop his hands, try and lure you in to counters. No. Not boring. Not boring, bro. Not boring. Not boring. Not boring at all. Let's go. Let's get it, Donnies. The Donnies in the building. Hit the like button, folks. Oh, you don't like his style? That's fair enough. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. I actually like watching him box. I like watching him box. Stand-up boxer, innit? Main event. We bring the combatants to the center. Andrew McDowell has his money on Dave. Are you insane? I don't know. We'll see. Anything can happen, man. Anything can happen in the squared circle. I tell you what, man. Dave looks very calm. Looks very, very calm. It's a G thing. He thinks Dave is going to get knocked out. You know, Dave never took a count in his whole career. He never took a count. Today, you could be right. Dennis says his heart is with Dave. Anything can happen with the big boys. Yeah, that's what Bruce said, especially with the heavyweights. Anything can happen. Bruce says Dave is like George Chuvalo. Similar. He's got to get them hands off his shoulders. He's got to let them go this time. Yeah, he's got to let them hammers go, man. Hrgovic might as well take up residence in England. Oh, it's starting now. The fight is starting now, Dennis. No, he didn't get dropped by Clark. He got stopped. Sat on his stool. He didn't get dropped. As far as I know, he hasn't took a count as a pro. He stopped a few times. Pricey got him. Yoka Clark got him out. And there's another one. 4 times he just stopped. I can't remember the other one. Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz. Yeah. Should be a good fight. Hopefully it's a good fight. I'm saying it should be. Hopefully it's a good fight. Round one. Let's see what Dave's got. Right. Hrgovic not looking in the best shape. Not looking in the best shape, Hrgovic. Dave, coming a bit lighter, but I mean, that's probably as good a shape he's going to get aesthetically. Hrgovic pushes his punches. That right hand, he pushes it. The jab is a good weapon, though. That's a good overhand right. All right. Dave trying to slip and roll. Hrgovic roughing him up there. Had Dave back to the ropes. Nice jab to the torso from Hrgovic. Setting up that overhand right. Fancies his chances with that shot, and he's landed a few times. Dave doesn't think Hrgovic can punch. Could be making a mistake here. Got to make a mistake. Hrgovic needs to come up the middle with that uppercut. Dave will lean into it. Dave will lean into it. Dave outclassed already, man. Dave outclassed already. Dave complaining about rabbit shots. You need to punch. You need to throw something back off. This ain't no time to show off that you can roll punches and stuff, man. You need to throw something back. There's the jab from Dave. Is Dave just too slow? Too slow. Too low input. That's a formula for defeat. Tries that overhand right. That's very amateurish, Dave. That's not good enough. That worked against Nick Webb. It could work against my guy, but not in the first round. Tie him up, Dave. If you're not going to punch, tie him up. Stop him from punching. Hrgovic getting that jab off. Hrgovic letting his hands go. Dave backed up on the ropes. Hrgovic looking for the torso with that left hook. Dominating behind the jab. Not much on it. Dave snaps out a good jab finally. Then he goes with that overhand right. Hrgovic don't look in good shape. He ain't put on much weight from his last fights, but the definition is leaving his body. He's never been like an AJ. Dave taking a bit of a pummeling. I think Hrgovic wants to get him out of there early. I wonder if the gas tank's okay. I wonder if the gas tank is okay. Oh, overhand right by Dave. Just misses the mark. Long right hand from Hrgovic. Then he comes with that screw left hook. Dave not throwing enough punches. Hrgovic overhand right. Wants a stoppage. He wants to impress. He's giving Dave a beating. This isn't good, Dave. Not good, Dave. Punch bag. We don't want to see the punch bag. Nobody came to see a punch bag. The good old British loser turned punch bag. Throw some fucking punches, man. What's the matter with you? Sorry for swearing, people, but it's annoying. Like he's like people pay money to watch Dave be a punch bag in the ring. Throw some punches, Dave. They're just like covering up, letting the guy punch you up. Throw some punches. Vegetable's wife says Dave very nervous. He's very something. Crescentio, Dave getting beaten up. Just want the truth, said he's too lazy. Vegetable's wife, Alan, very tentative. Throw your hands, Dave. Don't complain to the referee about rabbit punches. Throw some punches. Stop him from punching you in the back of the head. Punch him. Got to target the body, Dave. That overhand right is coming from too far. He sees it from a mile off. Where's the body work? Jamie, where's the body work? He's not attacking the body. He's got to attack the torso. He's got to slip the jab and get to the torso. Throwing long right hand rights from out there. The left hook's a better shot. That's a better shot. He's got stumpy arms. You're up against like An experienced guy who fought in the pros, in the Amis with a long reach. You need to get to the torso. You need to fight him like a pro, like a short guy, a short professional heavyweight would. You need to get to the torso, Dave. Big right from Hrgovic. This ain't good. This ain't good. This ain't good. At the moment, you might take a worse beating than Fabio did. You know what I mean? You might be taking a worse beating than Fabio, but Fabio scored 2 knockdowns. Hrgovic targets the right hand to the body. Then he goes to the head with the jab. I don't think he's in the best condition personally. Long right from Hrgovic, telegraphed. Sometimes Hrgovic doesn't get the full taut on his shot. He's a little telegraph, Hrgovic. There's the jab. Dave just on the ropes getting beaten up. He's a claw. Oh, great shot by Hrgovic. That hurt him. That hurt him. Dave said he couldn't hurt him. He might find out the hard way that that's not true. Overhand right from her. Hrgovic is deliberately landing on the top of the head, and so he should. You're complaining to the referee about rabbit shots? This is boxing. People do what they can do. What they can get away with, they will do. Dave the punch bag. Dave looked like he's walked into a whole den of lions. Dave looks, oh dear, Dave. That feint was horrible. Dave feinted with the right hand. It was like, not good. Hrgovic hasn't even come out of gear yet. Staggered Dave a little. Overhand right. Hrgovic wants a stoppage. Whacking him round the back of the head a lot, actually, but Dave needs to throw back. If you want him to stop doing that, you need to throw back, Dave. Take too much shots. This ain't good, Dave. This ain't good. His legs ain't steady, man. Legs ain't steady. Legs are not steady. Boy, you might have to give him a couple more rounds. You might have to give him a couple more rounds and get him out of there. This would get your speech affected type of boxing. Standing on the ropes playing the punch bag. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Get to the body. Get to the body. Throw your hands. Try and push him back. Get to the body. Try and push him back. You ain't skilled enough to counter him off the ropes. You're not skilled enough to do that. Get to the body. Push him back. If you haven't trained to do that, pull him out. He can't fight better than this. He can't fight better than this. This is who he is. This is who he is. He lost to Lenroy Thomas. Remember that. He's fighting an Olympic bronze medalist, bro. Need to get to the body, Dave. Dave doesn't know how to work a body. He's trying to creep forward. Oh, tasty left hook to the body from Hrgovic. Pushes his man off like Foreman did to Frazier. There's a big right hand. It's a good shot. Dave becoming a punch bag. See, what will happen, Dave's going to take so many punches, his battery's going to be drained. So when he does get the opportunity to launch back, it's going to be nothing but punches. It's not good, Dave. Left hook off the top of the head, right hook off the top of the head, body head, little bit of a illegal hammer shot from Hrgovic. He doesn't care. Off another right hand. Dave eating right hands. Eating right hands. Eating right hands. Dave got him tied up now. Hrgovic pushing him up again too easily. It looks like a fat camp. Dave lost weight, but he's not really fit. Oof, right to the body from Hrgovic. Looking for the headshot. Oh, the uppercut just missed. Right hook, right hook, right hand, chops down on Dave. Another left hand is a good shot. Dave taking too many shots here. This is not. Oh, great right cross from Hrgovic. Now he's swinging. Pushes Dave down to the canvas. Treating Dave contemptuously. Dave tried to swing back though, finally. Great right hand from Hrgovic. Oh, they're going to have to pull him out. Oh, Hrgovic handing out, administrating. Oh, an execution almost. They're thinking of jumping in. They want to stop it. They're going to stop it, Dave. You don't punch back. Dave swings back with his head down. You could pull him out. You could pull him out anytime now, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, they've pulled. Oh, it's done. It's done. It's done. Dave is mortified. You weren't doing anything, Dave. You didn't land a shot. You didn't land a punch, Dave. Didn't land a punch. Didn't land a punch. Well, Hrgovic gets stoppages at this level. He gets stoppages at this level. Well, levels. No more big fights for you, Dave. No more big fights, Dave. Lisa, horrible main event. Yeah. It was Lisa. It was horrible. I tell you what. As a Brit, we've got to start vetting the fighters that we're pushing up in main events. We've got to start vetting them now. We've got to start vetting. Moses Atoma. Moses Atoma next for Hrgovic. This is what I'm going to focus on in the next upload. We can't be putting on main events like this in the UK. We can't be doing this. It's not like it was competitive and he got caught with a shot and got knocked out. Then you can't. Then I wouldn't say anything. But he didn't win a minute of the fight. He didn't win 1 minute. Not 1 minute of the fight. Punch bag. Punch bag. In all truth, he shouldn't have got this fight after the Matmadov performance. Punch bag. That was just one-sided, man. They thought that people wanted to see him just take the punch bag treatment round after round. No, stop the fight, Dave. You haven't won a second of the fight. Alex said he likes to take his time normally. Didn't you see him against Dubois? He started like a rocket. Do you watch the fights? Very good event. It's a good event, but Dave didn't perform. Great stage. Dave didn't prevent, but Hrgovic showed up. He did what he had to do. Moses next. Let's get Moses in there. Why is old Moses fighting in August? Why don't you just fight him next? Why are we waiting? Are they going to interview Dave? Don't interview Dave. Let Dave go back to Donnie. Let's get it. Moses versus Filip. You want to give thanks to the people in Doncaster. Listen. Don't give no thanks to the people in Doncaster or Dave Allen. It's because they keep supporting guys like that. Why are we getting these fights? Yeah, Lee McGregor got punch up, bro. He got punch up. Moses a tournament next year. Hey, Frank's killing it. Frank is killing it. Eddie ain't got no more heavyweights, man. Frank is up Eddie's last heavyweight, bro. You got no one left now, Eddie. Who you got? Bloody hell, Dave. Dave. Dave, throw a punch, Dave. Yeah, Dave was great. Exactly. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, my feet just switched off. I mean, I'm missing. You know what I'm saying? I might as well keep it off, innit? Might as well keep it off. Yeah. Put on Netflix. Any good shows on Netflix? Well, we'll have to wait to see Keyshawn, to see some decent boxing tonight. That was lousy. So why am I disappointed though? Like Dave, like listen, Dave lost to Lenroy. Come on, man. Dave blagging everyone. Dave, you blagging, Dave. You a blagger. You a blag artist, son. That's what you are. You're a blag artist. Hey, it's all good on him. He got paid nice today. I don't know. We got to think, man. We've got to vet this. Talking about you love Doncaster. You just said you don't even support the team before. Now you love everyone. You Brits. I'll be honest, I'm not being racist, yeah? But you Caucasian Brits, you support these guys who can't even win British, Commonwealth, Europe, mean. You support them like that. Just keep it real. That's true. I'm just being honest, yeah? This guy said he was going to fight Tyson Fury next. Yeah, fuck Tyson who? Who? Did he say Dubois as well? Only got better wins than Dave. Only won the British and European and the Olympics. They hated Audley. Keep it real. Messi, Dave. Messi blood. Dave. Messi blood. What's Eddie got to say? British title fight. What, against Richard Riakporhe? No. Nah, man. We gotta keep it real, bro. We gotta keep it real. We gotta keep it real, Britain. We gotta keep it real. Yeah? We got to keep it real. Look. Now you see when you do that, Eddie? You see when you say that shit there? Right? When someone performs that bad and you're in the ring saying, we know that he's British level, but his family's secured and they get thing and they're going to be able to pay their heating bills. Not Eddie. Man and man have to shell out of their pocket, bruh, for the subscription. And you're telling me that he can pay his bills with no, dog. Gotta keep it real. I'm just gonna keep it real tonight, yeah? There's been a few white boxers in the British scene. Sam Eggington was one who got chance after chance after chance after chance. Right? Hey, you can say the same with Derek, but Derek got some big wins. Right? You can say the same with Derek. Fair enough, right? We gotta stop this shit. Gotta stop this shit. Gotta be real. Now, I know a few people are probably gonna unsub now I said that, but I'm like, listen, I'll always be honest. One thing I will be on this channel, I'll always be honest about everything. I'll always be honest. Yeah, it's done tone. Done. Donner's tone. Donner's. Kelvin, he says, but Derek comes to entertain and he beats some good people. Yeah, it's a big difference. There's a big difference. Yeah. A big difference. Derek throws punches. Dave. Horrible. You're gonna make me eat the whole of these flipping Doritos, bro. Not that I need an excuse, really. I don't really need an excuse. I'll be honest, but Anthony Wagwan. Hell up, Anthony. Give you the pencil. Yeah, that was one of the worst displays. One of the worst displays from a British boxer in a little while. In such a high-profile outing. Ulick says, Beats, you're going to eat them anyway. Yeah, I was. No, I put them away now, actually. Now you said that. I put them away. Big up Ulick. Oh, dear, Dave. It weren't good, Dave. Dave, it weren't good. It was horrible. It was horrible. Anyone want to cuss out Dave before I get out of it? Anyone want to cuss out Dave? Let me know. There's a link there. Anyone want to cuss out Dave or big him up because Dave can pay his heating bills because he's fleeced all our money. Anthony says Alan is a bad novelty act. Eddie got the cheek to come in there. Dave secured his future for his kids and thing. Yeah, he didn't throw no punches, Eddie. You know what I mean? I don't care if he's got a nice ISA and pension, Eddie. He didn't throw no bloody punches. Bloody hell, man. All these get so much stick. And only lay some eggs. Remember the David, hey, you laid an egg, Hawley, but only one British and European, bro. And the Olympics. Flipping hell, Dave. Del Boy says this guy is stolen a living out of the hustle. Yeah. Great hustle. It's a great hustle. It's a great hustle.
Can you hear me?
What's up, Brent?
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
You got a little. Yeah. What you got? What you got for us?
Yeah, I've got to say, Dave Allen is a waste of time. Like he's basically had all these fans pay all their money to go out there, and all he's done is had a fat camp to survive 3 rounds. I'm gonna keep it short, but for me, he's just the perfect example of mediocrity and how the British public just accepts it. How is he an inspiration to anybody? Like you've prepared. You didn't even prepare for a fight like this. You don't. For me, it's like this. You don't just go from fighting journeymen, then boom, fighting world level fighters, and then expecting to win. It's not a movie. And then even when he's done that, it's like he hasn't even trained for it. You're just there taking punches up against the rope. Like that's not boxing. And he's shocked that he got stopped. Any other fighter that would have been stopped earlier. But he's able to come in, because he lost a few. Who cares if he lost a few pounds? That's his job. If I was to come into my job and perform like Dave Allen, I'll be fired. So for me, he's a waste of time.
How was he surprised he got stopped when he was just sitting on the ropes like a punch bag?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
That's what I don't get.
Like, come on, I don't understand it. Any other fighter would have been stopped earlier. The thing is, he's expecting them to just let it go on because he's the house fighter. No one wants to see that.
Yeah. It wasn't competitive. Did he land a punch? I think he might have landed a couple.
I think he landed 9 punches. I think it was 9 punches. But that's, come on. Are you like over 3 rounds, 9 punches? That's ridiculous. You know what I mean? So like I can't respect that. He's lucky he didn't even turn up. And that's the thing. He always does this. He cons the public. Oh, I'm in better shape now. I'm better now. For me, after he bottled it with Fraser Clark, I was done with him. But for this, I said, let me just turn this on because I had nothing to do. And look, I'm not shocked what happened. You know what I mean? So you can't be doing this. It's a waste of time for the fans, and the way they're just talking about his family and all this. I
Can
don't
I
care
ask you
about this.
something?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions. Do you care? Like, you
yeah.
see, when Eddie's talking about that Dave secured his future, like we're supposed to like respect that after that. What do you feel about Eddie saying that after?
Listen, Beats, I couldn't give a toss. I couldn't care. Like that's his family.
You got
Do you know what I mean? That's nothing to do with us. Do you know what I mean? So for me, that's just a sob story for us to kind of to try and make the fans feel sorry for him. It's his job. I can't really be feeling sorry for him for that.
You know what that would be like, right? You go into your job, botch up your job, yeah. Let's say you've got a call out job. Someone called you out. You go to the
Yeah.
job, you botch it up, and then your manager they phone up your manager to complain, and they say, yeah, well, at least he's put his kids through school and paid for his kids' clothing and food. Yo, he just botched up my kitchen.
And the thing is, if you did that in the real world, you'd be hit with a fine. You'd have to pay back something. You can't just do your job like that and then expect what people to say. Okay, it's fine. At least he's robbed the bank. These are paying people paid their money to basically come here and see this guy fight.
I'm not, you don't have to answer. You don't have to answer.
Yeah, it's fine.
You don't have to answer this. I'm gonna ask you. Have you got a DAZN subscription? Have you got a DAZN subscription?
I do. I got the ultimate subscription.
You don't have to answer.
I do. Yeah.
Have you got a subscription with DAZN?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Do you feel like me? You got mugged off today. Was
yeah.
Now look, if they'd been competitive and got caught with a shot and knocked out, fair enough. That's fair enough. Anyone can get. That was absolute drizzle.
Yeah, I feel like for me, and this is DAZN keeps doing this. I basically paid for their only thing for this.
Saying he deserves it.
He don't deserve nothing. Like for me, I would have hold his purse off for that.
He was looking into the ground, throwing overhand rights. He was literally looking at the ground, throwing overhand rights. And
bear in mind, Fabio Wardley's a white collar fighter, and he looked better than that. Fabio Wardley looked better than that, and he's a white collar fighter. How are we excusing this? Yeah, nah. For me, like I want my money back.
Yeah. Bit of a con job, Dave. Bit of a con job. Hrgovic must have been licking his lips when he got this fight, bro. He said, "Wow."
Yeah, it was a heavy bag session for him.
This guy?
Yeah. I've seen heavy bag sessions harder than that.
Wow. Dave, hit the road. Hit the road, Dave.
Yeah, for me, that's it. Like
do you think I've been like a bit unfair saying that he's got a bit of white privilege? If anyone believes that, hit the link and tell me, Beach, you shouldn't be saying that. Tell me.
Anyone that disagrees with that is a lie.
I do think. I don't think like Orley was an Olympic gold medalist, and he got stick like this guy. They're still like, oh yeah, Dave. They're still like, yeah, oh big up Dave, and this. Stop it. Give him some stick.
It's ridiculous.
It was horrible.
Listen, I'm telling you this: if Dave Allen was black, he'd be crucified. That's a fact. And anyone who tries to deny it is a liar. That's it. Because better fighters than him have been criticized for less. And look at all the stick AJ's getting compared to that. So, like, come on. It's clear, and it's the thing that anyone trying to deny, it's just ridiculous.
Horrible boxing. The fans got scammed. Anthony said, I watched the YouTube shorts. You watched a shorts on YouTube with Alan today, and he said he doesn't give a shit what people think about him. Daniel says, DAZN pulled a fast one on us. Jimmy, if you paid by credit card and do a charge back as the product was as described. Yeah, they called it buyer's remorse. Anthony said there are much better boxers than Alex who don't get on TV. Yeah, there's way much more better boxers than that. You know what I mean? Let's think about it, right? Remember, what year was it when Eddie ditched off Martin Bakoli and Michael Hunter? They would have put up
2019, I
better
think,
fights than
2020.
that.
Yeah, definitely.
And listen, they dropped Michael Hunter after he came off a draw with Povetkin, a fight that he won.
Yeah, that was insane.
But they gave him
Yeah,
a draw,
definitely.
and they dropped him. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I don't
And he always does
turn
this.
it into us against them. I just felt I had to say it. Like, I mean, I was trying to hold it in, but I was just thinking, you're still giving him credit, talking about he secured his family and he's the sort of no, stop it.
Yeah, no.
Stop it. After that,
because like they can't do that. The thing is, when Canelo fought William Skull, they were giving it to Skull, even though Canelo's a champion. So so now they're just going to allow this guy, and Skull did more than this guy. Skull did more than Dave Allen. So yeah, like that's just we have to just call it out for what it is.
Sylvester, he's just fortunate Eddie likes him on a personal level. You agree with that? I
agree.
Right.
I don't know what he has on Eddie. I don't know. He must have something huge on him because like I don't understand why he's keeping, because he's basically losing. Well, I guess he's not really losing money because this guy sells out for some weird reason. But yeah, I don't understand it. I don't get it.
Lisa said that a stream buffered all the way through. You didn't miss much, Lisa. You didn't miss much. You really didn't miss much. Billy Bob, he says, you guys are really playing the race card. He will get slated for this for performance. I know, I'm a racist. I admit it. I mean, like, I'm not being funny, right? Like, if you perform like that, and they're still saying, "Oh, Dave, give it all," you know, and he put his kids through college. Nah, dude. That's not right. No, that's pandering. To me, that's pandering. That's pandering. I'm sorry if you're offended. I'm sorry. I apologize.
It doesn't matter. For me, that's the truth. It's the truth. I'll be honest with you.
Would you prefer that I hold it in and not speak my truth?
Yeah, I wouldn't watch you if you did that. I'll be honest with you. Yeah. So for me, like that's just a fact. It's just a fact.
Oh, the whole card buffered out, Lisa. That's not good. Billy Bob, he sells tickets. That's why he keeps getting picked. Yeah, 10,000 in there. Flipping no.
After this, if he still sells tickets after this, I don't know what. Obviously, that's on them. It's their money. If they want to waste it like that, then that's on them.
How comes Eddie gets all these? Like, bloody hell, man! This shit heavyweights, bro.
Yeah, Eddie's just doing awful with heavyweight. Awful.
You know what this is off, Brent? Right? This is because he beat Johnny Fisher, man.
Yeah, come on, like
he beat Johnny Fisher. All these opportunities.
Come on, like it's just Johnny Fisher almost got knocked out in his last fight. Journeyman, like so. Come on, it's just like.
What do you think? I think Eddie. You think Hrgovic?
Say again?
You think Hrgovic can give Moses a test? You think Hrgovic can give Moses a test?
He's too slow. I think he's good with the jab, but he's a bit too slow for Moses. I think, especially he's crafty with how he throws his punches because like he sneak it behind head, but I don't think he can do that with Moses. Moses is a bit too quick, but he could. Obviously, he's got a solid chin, so he hasn't been tested yet. But we said the same about Franklin. So yeah, for me, I'm still picking Moses to win that.
That's not that. I've seen Hrgovic hit a few people with the rabbit punches. I've seen him do that quite a bit.
Yeah, he does. He does do it. But it's,
there was a lot of people crying. Oh, There were people crying that Daniel headbutted him, but they don't say that like, yeah, but he fouls as well. But he got away with it.
The thing is, Daniel's style is more rugged.
Rabbit punches.
He can't be doing that. Like, it's just, come on, like, it's just, he didn't throw a punch back. So what are you complaining about? It's just like, the thing is with Dave Allen, he traded on the fact that he had a good chin and he could kind of take some, like a heavy bag pretty much, and just winging overhand rights. That's not boxing.
He was looking into the floor trying the punches. He was looking at the floor trying overhand rights.
Yeah, it's honestly.
What gym? That's the school playground, man.
I've seen better fights than that in school.
Playground.
Yeah.
Lisa said, "Speak your truth." Thank you. I mean, listen, I'll give anyone their credit, man, but that was garbage. That was just sheer trash. What I saw there, sheer trash. You know what I mean? And we have to bet that in the UK, man. Just because you've got a little fan base, we need to like look under the bonnet, or like what's going on. Like the last time out against Mark Maddox, he didn't really do nothing except last the distance. All he did was last the distance.
Plodding him forward, the same. So he lost weight to do the same thing. What's the point in that? What was the point in that? So he lost all this weight just to come there and get punched in the face.
I think it doesn't really make much sense, to be honest. Like, he lost the weight to do what, really? Not throw no punches.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. That
he didn't have a clue how to get to the body. Tone said, "All Dave needs is another victory over a complete hype job." And he's right, you know. Here's what Tone said.
Yeah, that's true.
All Dave needs is another victory over one sec. He said, "All Dave needs is another victory over a complete hype job, and he'll be back in the mix." That's true.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
that's true. Oh, Dave's back. Dave's back. You know what I mean? Let's fill up the stadium. Yeah. You do that. You do that. Horrible fight, man. Then tried to make a deal of it because the referee stopped it. Come on, man.
Yeah, I'm going to head off now, yeah? But yeah, that was a waste of time for me, man.
Appreciate it.
That's up.
Appreciate it. Jimmy says Jamaicans don't play them kind of games. They get buckled for that. Get the buckle, never buckle in a water school, buckle. Avenues roofing. Boxing needs to have a revamp. Fighters shouldn't be fighting at their level after a loss. This is where boxing needs reform, right? Boxing needs reform. It needs reform. You know what I mean? And this is what I'm saying. This is what happens when people, the promoters, the media, oh, he's boring, he's a runner, and this, that. Who's the best fighters? Who can fight? Who's got the resume? Put them in the ring. Yeah? Let's stop playing favorites and, oh, yeah, he's a nice guy. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'd like him to be my next door neighbor and all that shit. We need to get past that. Billy, he clearly is himself and resorted to throwing haymakers. I feel sorry for DAZN subscribers. Kieran, Eddie will find some way to repackage Dave. Didn't you see what they were saying? They're saying he could fight for the British title now. Really? Nah, dude. That was scary. He's going to get more opportunities now? Joke. Back on the small hall. Put him back on the small hall circuit. So what? You perform like that and you get a shot against Richard Riakporhe. That's mad. Mad, bro. Gerard, he said, thanks, Lisa. I wouldn't have minded if it buffered tonight, as if it would have saved me watching that crap. It was awful. Sylvester Disaster from Dave. Anthony, I keep telling you that these heavyweights are conning you guys by posting photos of their physique online. They are contracted to lose weight as part of the promotion. Basically, yeah. Yeah. Oh, they're not. Keisha not fighting already, is he? I might have to get up to watch Keisha on after that. See some proper boxing in it. Watch some proper boxing. Yeah, that was a con. Dylan does. Yeah, Dylan was awful. Dylan was awful as well. Dylan was awful. Ben Wilson, it's true. He plays the victim. Does. Avenue. Allen should be at British level and nothing more. He's never won a British title. He shouldn't get a shot at Richard Riakporhe. No way. No way. Anthony said, I'm not in love with how boxers look physically. Can they bloody fight? Yeah. More to the point. Delboy. Hrgovic probably can't believe his luck. Won't make easier money in his career. He must have been celebrating like he won the lottery getting that fight there. It was like, it's ridiculous. I thought it would be on points though. I didn't think Dave would get stopped like that. I mean, I should be disappointed with myself that I actually bought into Dave actually giving him a decent fight. This is wow. Smoke and mirrors, boy. Boxing can sell people anything. Boxing can sell people anything. Literally. Terrible. Tone said, fling that Dragon Stout bottle, yes. You know what I mean? Let me catch Gerard's comment. What was Gerard's last one? Yeah, about the buffering, yeah. Yeah. Tony's the luckiest man in the sport. I tell you what, yeah. He's lucky he's British. He's lucky he's British. We've been doing this in all sports, in skiing with Eddie the Eagle, because he's like boxing. Well, he might be a bit better than Eddie the Eagle. Who is he? He's lucky he's British. If he was in any other country, he would have to have found alternative employment. You know what I mean? Let's keep it real. Delboy said, I feel the same. I thought Hrgovic would dominate, but it would take several rounds. I can't believe how easy it was, man. It wasn't even good sparring. It was like, it wasn't even good sparring. Wow. Delboy, remember when Allen was one fight away from Povetkin? Would have been dangerous, but Povetkin would have saved us from this. Yeah. That wouldn't have been pretty. Yeah, he would have decapitated him, man. He would have decapitated him. Ulix, I feel you're more disappointed in believing in Dave than Dave's performance beats. Yeah, maybe you're right on both things. I mean, I didn't believe he could win. I was hoping he'd put up into. I have a right to believe. You can't even say that. I pay subscription for the zone. I have a right to believe that the people are paying subscription are going to put up a decent fight. Come on now. I didn't think he could win, but I thought he'd like put up a fight. He did like, it was horrible. He sat on the ropes and like put his head into the floor and threw overhand rights. If he had swung out and got knocked out and made it exciting, then okay, cool. He didn't do that. Listen, if you're D level, at least be exciting. If you're D level, at least be exciting, bro. Shameful. Kenneth, I knew this was a mismatch when it was announced. Hrgovic is a good opponent for Atuma's next fight. Lisa says Povetkin would have put him out, put him in the morgue. Yeah, he would have done. Anthony says no other Western country would tolerate Allen's incompetence. Only us. Only us. Only us. Only us. Only us, bro. Only country will accept this. We're the only country. We've got to change that culture. We got to change that. We got to change that, bro. We got to change that. From now, you get put on the plateau of what level you are, right? From that it has to be that, bro. It has to be that. Quality control now, Britain. I'm sorry, it's got to be quality control because you know what it was, right? Forget race, yeah? Race is bullshit. As a country, right, we disgraced ourselves. That was a disgrace, what we put out there, bro. An absolute disgrace. Not because he lost. The way he lost was a disgrace. We're expecting, another great night of British heavyweight, but this guy, like, Pinell, man. Covering up, just doing nothing. Yeah, man. You know, look at Lee McGregor. Lee McGregor tried to win that fight. He just wasn't strong enough to push Gomez Jr. back, but he really gave it everything. His corner were asking him to box. He couldn't box. The guy was too big. He was too big and strong to box. So he had to swing out with him. All right, apart from the wild right hands when he was looking at the floor, what did Dave do? Maybe I'm being a bit harsh, you know. I'm going to ease up. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh. I'm going to listen back to this. I say I'm going too harsh, but you know, I'll go by what you guys say. Eddie said he wasn't good enough. Andy Ruiz breaks silence on Razufa boxing in return. Let's go, man. Let's go. I tell you what, people, man. I'm done with it now, man. I don't want to talk black. Seriously, I mean, I probably said enough already. I didn't like the performance, man. I just feel like Bullocks Ulex beats his yamming those Doritos in annoyance. Bull says collecting his paycheck now. It's off down the pub. Yeah. We're going down the pub. Gerard, Elisa. Really. They really should for what we pay, Lisa. As I said earlier, I have great internet, but it's only boxing on the zone that it happens with after all the money we paid. Yeah, I get like buffering issues with the zone. You know what I mean? Didn't get none today. And I haven't had that much bad problems recently, but there was a period that it was like, oh gosh. Anthony, I'm just watching the first round. Hrgovic is using him like a punch bag. Literally used him like a punch bag. Said the fight was not worthy to be on a subscription channel. It wasn't worthy of being on a small hall show. Del Boy said it goes deeper. Dave is a manipulative individual who emotionally manipulates casual boxing fans into feeling sorry for him. Yeah. Yeah, that is true. That is true. When he does the whole self-depreciation, well, I know I'm not that good, really. You know, yeah. You know, on paper, I shouldn't be in there with him and all that shit there. Like, not raising no expectation. You know what I mean? Trying to not raise no expectation of performance. Nah. That is very manipulative, Del Boy. That is very manipulative. You know what I mean? Very manipulative. We got to put an end to that. We got to put an end to that. Stops tonight. Del Boy says Hrgovic should give Atoma some rounds. Ideal matchmaking, in my opinion. It's a good fight. Yeah, the 80s and 90s are gone, Anthony. No more Eddie the Eagle Edwards and Tim Henman. But yo, didn't Tim win? No, he didn't win. No, Andy Murray won Wimbledon. Andy won. Yeah. Tim, but Tim used to train though. Tim did used to train. He got in quarterfinals and semis. You know what I mean? At least with Henman, he would have had to win the preliminary tournaments to get into Wimbledon. Dave was like just blagging. Just a blag job. How did DJ Khaled lose all that weight, man? Bloody hell. Look like a totally different person. What is Keyshawn still trying to fight? Before the bell. What is the matter with Keyshawn, man? Is Keyshawn turning into Broner? Keyshawn attempts to sabotage way out of top rank to be free like Shakur. Oh, he wants out, yeah? Wow. Jimmy, they have a different narrative when it comes to Devin and Shakira Stevenson. David Adelaide. Performance against Hrgovic looks even better after Dave's shit show, says Kieran. Yeah, Dave put up a fight, bro. That was a proper fight. Anthony says the bar has to be raised for sure. Big up, Tone. Lisa, Beats, look how much they're recharging Americans for the premium tier. It's highway robbery. Yeah, it's ridiculous how much you guys are paying over there, man, for everything. You know what I mean? Del Boy, Camille Sokolowski would have gone further than Dave Allen if he had his, PR and promotion. Oh, yeah. He was a talent. A good fighter. He had to supplement his income on the building site as well. Beat David Adelaide that day as well. Delboy says, I'm not being harsh. I'm just wondering if I'm being too harsh, but you know, I like, bloody hell, man. Got to do better, man. We have to vet our boxing scene better after that, bro. We have to vet a lot better. Sylvester, we can't just throw any British fighter in at world level. Who's the is Uzbekistan prospect, Lisa? What on this card here? Anthony says, Beats. My martial arts trainer always said that Brits are only good at sports where they sit down and control an apparatus or animal. Gerard, he says, you're not being harsh, Beats. Preach. We're all thinking the same. Thank you. Thank you. Because, like, not being funny, like, that was a really strange performance, man. Strange performance. You could see what was happening after the first 10 seconds. You know what I mean? And like, you can't just blame Dave, right? You got to blame like David, Jamie Moore, and the trainers. They didn't prep him at all. Jimmy says, no, Eddie will say he wasn't good enough tonight. Yeah. Beauty of the pencil. To be honest, Beats, I didn't expect any better from Dave. I had no expectations, high expectations whatsoever. Yeah, but still, man, like, flipping hell. That Gerard said Dave is a bum. Del boy, got to call it for what it is. You ain't said anything out of pocket. Yeah, I've tried to keep it real. I keep keeping it a buck. He just like wasted everyone's on Saturday, man. You know what I mean? Ulix. Eddie just wants the ticket sellers. He doesn't care if they're. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Doesn't care if they're good boxers. That's why Dave Allen and Johnny Fisher have stuck around. But that's the British scene, isn't it? That is the British scene. That's the criteria of the British scene. That's why he didn't have Conor Benn fighting for British titles. Why wasn't Conor Benn fighting for British and European titles? Because he just wanted a big ticket seller. He didn't care about belts and this, that, and now you're trying to say Conor ducked all these guys. From now, we've got to hold the boxers to standards. If you're a prospect and nothing's going on, you fight for a British, you fight for a European. You don't duck the European title. Who are you? You fight the British champion and the European champion, the Commonwealth champion. Filip Anza, worst stadium fight ever. Yeah. 100% worst. D-Dubs, through the fight maybe. He could be an agent for the higher ups, promoters through the fight, like 10 in the third round, big payout from the betting shops. You know something, right? He was accused of throwing a fight against Dorian Darch back on Sky on a Matchroom card. Yeah. He was accused of throwing a fight. The board actually done an investigation. Yeah, but nothing came of it. They were saying it was suspicious. Yeah, he's a blagger. Big blagger. Big blagger. A blagger muffin. Oh, dear. Horrible. That's the thing with boxing. You can just get behind someone you like and make them into an attraction. That's the biggest problem in boxing, right? You can get a fan base, get behind someone, and they're on. They're on. They can make more opportunities for themselves than fighters who are more talented than them. It's the biggest issue. It's literally the biggest issue in boxing. Tone said Henman could hit the ball back over the net. Yeah, I watched Henman play some good games. And here's the thing, right? Some of the games where he got knocked out in Wimbledon, they were close affairs. He wasn't obliterated. It wasn't like Djokovic or whoever, or what's the other guy? Federer just totally blitzed him off the court. He held his own. He held his own for a little while, but they were too good. You know what I mean? Oh, how did Paulie do in the bare knuckles fight? Yeah, after seeing his face last time, he's insane. He's insane, but they're paying Paulie the bucks because he's a former champion. The bare knuckle promoters are paying him because he's got stock in the glove game, so they're paying him. You know what I mean? Kieran, where can you find the Keyshawn fight? It's on DAZN. It's on DAZN. It's on DAZN. Del Boy said, yeah, Tim was decent. Plus, he was in a great era. Yeah, Tim was decent. Tim was decent. He'd give it his best, but he came up short. And he trained. You can see he put 100% in training for the fight, right? He wasn't doing no fat camps and then coming in saying, yeah. Tim gave it his best. He was the best. See, at least he was the best in Britain at the time. He was the best in Britain. So we can't argue it. Dave's not the best in Britain. Leo Tang would beat him right now. Leo Tang would beat Johnny Fisher, but he can't sell as much tickets. Yeah, he come out to that depressing song, Gerard. That Celine Dion, but one of her worst songs, because my mum likes Celine, so I can't diss Celine. I like some of her songs, actually. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was one of her more, I don't know what he came out to. I mean, I was like trying to get charged up again because it was killing the mood. He probably killed himself when he played that music. Funeral parlor song. Bullock says you got to give the Ropes credit for supporting Dave tonight. Yeah, the Ropes did a great job. The Ropes did a good job holding up my guy. Actually, the thing is, the likes of Allen and Chisora are taking opportunities away from more deserving younger boxers who don't have a TV profile that they need. Can't argue with that. Although, in defense of Del Boy was a former European British Commonwealth champion. He won all the 3 traditional root belts, yeah? Dave ain't won one. Before Dave is fighting on headlining, he should at least win one of them belts. At least win one of them belts. At least one. Del Boy laughing at Bullock's rope supporting Dave comment. Yeah, that's yeah. Del Boy, aside from Gomez McGregor, it was a trash card. Yeah, it wasn't impressive. It wasn't impressive. It wasn't impressive. I saw a couple of fights on there, but yeah. Anthony Matchroom Boxing are not boxing people; they are accountants. Yeah, that has actually been said. You know how much they're worth? They're worth $1 billion. Eddie and his dad have a combined worth of $1 billion. $1 billion. as much as the Beckhams, $1 billion. AJ's worth 250 or something million. Tyson Fury 160 million. Yeah. Vegetables wife. I haven't seen any Keyshawn fights. Is Keyshawn good? Yeah, Keyshawn on his day gets people out of there. Yeah. Dave Blaggermuffin, you know what I mean? Bigger patty. Lisa on Keyshawn. He's a boxer puncher with a decent defense. He closes the show usually. Yeah, he does. He does. I'm wondering if he can get a stoppage against Albright. That would be impressive. Dr. Wu. Cult following and you're on. Yeah, as long as you get promotion in boxing, then you're on, literally. That needs to be discussed. We need, like, on a serious level, bro. On a serious level. That needs to be discussed. If you've got a fan base, then you can literally buy your way in. You can literally write checks if you have a fan base that can't fight. Good point, Kieran. Dave Allen was saying Conor Benn wasn't that good. In my opinion, Ben is pound for pound way better than Allen. After that performance, he better not say nothing about no boxers. Keep your mouth closed. Anthony says, true beats. Tim Henman was unlucky at times, especially in the 2001 Wimbledon semi-finals. Yeah, he was just a bit behind the pace. You know what I mean? Just slightly behind. And like Del Boy said, you know what I mean? It was that Federer and Djokovic and them guys, the top draw players, man. Top draw, like he was playing guys like Sampras and that serve. Sampras can beat like world-class players with just the serve, bro. Hey, listen, people, I'm out of here, man. I don't talk about, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's over $1 billion now. Yeah, Gerard. The Hearns have made a fortune. Obviously, not just out of boxing, all the whole Matchroom empire. They made a fortune, and they work hard for it. I'm not going to say they don't deserve it. Oh, Paulie got knocked out, Lisa. Oh man, I gotta watch that. Paulie got knocked out. Oh gosh. Yeah, I mean, Conor's fight against Regis was a lot better. Conor threw about 500 times the amount of punches that Dave threw. Conor trains. Conor trains, bro. Conor don't do fat camps, Dave. He don't do fat camps. He trains. He just not he ain't got world-class skills. We know that, but he trains. At least when Conor fights for a world title, right? He could probably get chinned or knocked out, or he might win. But he's going to train. We're going to see a fit guy train throwing punches. Yeah? Throwing punches. Anthony says, say what you want, roids or no roids, Conor Benn is an exciting boxer to watch. Yeah. Conor serves up thrillers. Jimmy, if we were all given unlimited opportunities, then we'd all be able to make our families comfortable, Eddie. It's a fair point, Jimmy. It's a fair point. It's a fair point. Yeah, Sampras, Agassi, 90s era. Yeah, tough era. I used to love watching tennis then, man. I don't know the tennis players now. I don't know none of their names. I don't know what is that me just falling off, or is the sport falling off? To me, a lot of the sports have fallen off. Like even sports I weren't massive fans of. I used to like tennis. Like I'd watch the Open, Wimbledon, and stuff like that. But now I just can't. Like football, the FA Cup was on today. I was like, I mean, the FA Cup finals on. I start cleaning up the place. I mean, I'm cleaning and cooking when the FA Cup finals on. Yeah, 90s tennis and snooker. Yeah. I don't watch snooker no more. The other day I watched it. It was okay. But I just don't. Like, there's no Alex Higgins. There's no Steve Davis. Because they used to contrast each other. There's no Ray Reardon. There's no Doug Mountjoy. There's no Kirk Stevens. I know all the players. Back then, I know all the players. Jimmy, I know all of them. I know all of them. I knew all the snooker players, bro. Remember when Dennis, what's his name, won the final with the glass of the Irish guy? He beat Steve Davis. How much millions watched that, bro? That was flipping brilliant, man. What's his name? Dennis Taylor. Dennis Taylor, bro. Okay, what will be said it was a good FA Cup final, to be fair. I've just got no interest in football no more. Even like I realize, right? If Tottenham get relegated, I don't really care. At this point, and I hate to say it, I don't even care no more. Because I'm not a big football fan. The last couple of games I watched Tottenham play, I was like, this is awful. I'm talking about 90-minute games. I said, this is bloody awful. And the thing is, yeah, this was about a year and a half ago. I decided I'm going to start watching football again. I watched the Manchester United game. I said, this ain't Manchester United, bro. This is boring. This is totally boring, bro. What happened to Andreas Kanchelskis running down the wing, beating people and shit? What happened to that? Where's the Soul Brothers? Where's Dwight York and Andy Cole? Huh? Where's Roy Keane running at referees? Where's the Berbatovs? Where are the players, bro? Where are they? Giggs. Ulix. I would have watched the F1 with Nigel Manson. Toe says you're older than a touch. Yeah, I probably am. Yeah, I'm jaded. You're probably right. You're probably right. Man, it just seems different, man. McEnroe. Cantona. Tony Yeboah taking them long shots. Yeah, man. Del Boy says, I feel you on football. There is no more ballers. It's just boring systems. Yep. Yep. Players with creativity and swag are few and far between. It's just boring, man. I remember when I was a kid. I'm talking when I was really a kid, and I got into football. I think it was the 1978 World Cup. I was watching them Dutch players. Is it Ari Hahn and was it Rents and Brick? They're shooting from 40, 45 yards and shit, bro. The man was shooting from yards out and scoring. Everything's just changed, man. Del Boy, he likes watching Barcelona and PSG, but that's about it. Even my team, Man United, are struggling to watch just dull football. The Premier League used to have a tempo to it. Now it's just like the Premier League is basically just like the old, the old Continental game back in the day where they really slowed the pace down. What would be stuck in the 90s? There's loads of great stars. It's just a case of really liking a sport or not. You hear people saying the same thing about boxers of today, only fighting 2 fights a year. Things change. That's life. Yeah, but does it change for the better? Fighting 2 times a year when Ali was fighting 4 world title fights a year. Serie A, yeah, the old Serie A game, like when Milan were playing. Remember that short? Who was the short guy in defense? And like they were just like stern. They just didn't give away nothing, bro. They just didn't give away nothing. I can't remember his name. They were stern. Whew. Ulix, who are the personalities in football today? Who are they? Anthony says, don't waste your time watching football beats. It's a difficult watch now. It literally is a difficult watch. It's a literally difficult watch. You know what I'm saying? Del Boy, criminal what happened to Serie A. I'm old enough to remember the last good Milan team with Maldini, Shevchenko, Seedorf, Pirro. Yeah, man. Yeah. That was a great team. Lisa, Bon Scott. That's all we have is at the moment. Stay blessed. Well, so what about like basketball and stuff? Is like is basketball, because I'm not I don't watch basketball. Like NBA in the 90s, right? The Jordan, Pippen era and that. Is basketball now as exciting as that? Or are you guys jaded across the pond? Was Michael Owen of the best English players we had in the last century? Michael was good. When he started, he was very exciting, wasn't he? Lisa says basketball isn't the same either, Beats. See? That's what people are saying, man. Tone, Galazzo on Channel 4 every Sunday after playing Sunday League in the morning. Legendary days. Yeah. Galazzo on Channel 5, Channel 4. I'm telling you what, right? Galazzo was good actually because it gave you a different perspective. But was it more, Did you prefer watching Galazzo over? Even we know they were technically better than the British players. We know that they're right. That's why they used to whoop ass in the international tournaments, right? But English football just like it was just more exciting to watch, weren't it? Had tempo to it, man. Yeah, Moses versus Hrgovic. Well, everyone's saying Moses. Bon Scott Gascoigne was a bigger miss than Owen. Gascoigne was a bad player in his prime, though. He was good. Del Boy, I realized English football was clapped. People rated Lampard and Gerrard over a technician like Scholes. We didn't like technical players. Yeah, Scholes was very good. Understated, but very good. Very, very good. And you could tell the difference when he wasn't in the United team. Lisa says athletes are smarter about business. Yeah. Ulix, I think sports became more business minded. Del Boy, Gerrard and Lampard would die in La Liga. Scholes wouldn't. Did any of them guys? I don't. Well, Beckham went abroad. Obviously, he went Real. Who have been the successful players to go abroad? Lineker did all right at Barcelona. Scored a few goals. Lineker. I think Keegan was very successful at Hamburg back in the day. There's been some. Paul Ince did pretty well. He was at Inter, wasn't he? He was at Inter. Gareth Bale did well at Real. What will be? So a lot of you turn into your dads, moody and stuck in the past. I pray never to turn into my dad, who ate everything today and is stuck in the 70s. Man, don't worry, bro. Don't worry. You're gonna move right into your dad, and you're gonna be proud of it. Trust me. You know what I mean? All you're gonna live, or you know, all what has to happen, right? If you listen to a couple mumble mouth bars, right, and you're gonna be begging to hear some Cool G rap. You're gonna be begging to hear Rakim. You're gonna be begging, right, to listen to some old MC Light. You're gonna be begging for it, literally. Avenues Roofing. I think Owen was the last Brit to win the Ballon d'Or in 98. 98, yeah? Yeah. Long ball and direct ball, hard tackles in football back in the day, says Ulix. Yeah. Remember Wimbledon? Who else? Who else? Watford and Wimbledon, the two W's to play that long ball game, bro. Sylvester isn't sure how well Moses does at this level. You never know. Maybe Hrgovic beats him up. You never know. Maybe Ben Davison gets exposed again. Anthony says the English Premier League is a world league now. Yeah, it's lost all its individuality. It's totally conformed. Because you know what it was, yeah? When they were playing long ball, high tempo, right? Everyone was saying we need a more continental game. But how did we get that? We only got that by bringing in foreign players. It wasn't like a whole load of British players developed a continental game. No. They bought in and bought in and bought in more imports and more imports and more imported coaches. And that's what we have now. Enjoy your continental breakfast. Joe boy, McManaman, yes, he did well at Madrid. They like him over there, even to this day. Steve McManaman, yeah. Who else done well abroad? There's more people who done well abroad. I'm trying to think now. They'll come to me in a minute. Bon Scott at Tone 403. That takes me back to when Souness signed Ali Dayar because he thought he was George Weah's cousin. Oh gosh. Anthony says, your time will come. You'll morph into your dad by the time you reach 30. Yeah, you will. You will. You will. Yo, boy, Harry Kane is England's genuine world-class talent at this moment. He just doesn't have the trophies because he was too loyal. Yeah, he stayed at our bum-ass club too long. Beauty of the pencils. You're going to morph into your dad. Of course you're going to morph into your dad. You know what I'm saying? I had a morph into my dad moment yesterday with them school kids. Cole would have done well at Madrid. Yeah. What will be 26? I was born late 80s. Before my time, I grew up on Snoop Tupac, Snoop Dogg, 90s rap. Yo, boy, Stoke was a long ball team and long throw-ins. Yeah, I can't remember. There was one guy who used to do that long throw, man. I can't remember who he was now. I'm trying to remember. Ulix, Vinnie Jones, flipping out. Crazy gang. Yep. Tone said you're going to get the Farrah slacks out and everything. Yeah. Farrah slacks. Do they still make Farrah slacks? It must do. We used to think we were dons in our Farrah slacks them days, man. You know what I'm saying? Farrah slacks, bruh. Farrah slacks. Yeah, they still got Farrah. Still got the Farrahs, bro. They're still making them. Farrah's classic men's trousers and chinos. Bloody hell. How much what are they looking? 55 bags? 55, 70 pounds for Farrah slacks? Oh, good. Yeah, we have a German managing our national team. Enough. I don't know how to feel about that. I'm trying not to be like too xenophobic. I used to be like, it doesn't matter what nationality the England manager is. And I'm breaking down why you should, if it's England, you should have an English coach. But I don't know. I don't know. It's probably rubbish. You know what I mean? Yeah, JJ Okocha was a good player. Too good for Bolton, probably. Yeah. Yeah. Kabichi. The Kabi, don't mess with the Kabichi. Don't mess with the Kabichi. Faris Lax and Kabichi, you know. Now you're styling. Anthony, he doesn't support a club faculty to any of those foreign footballers, regardless of how good they are. Man, I remember, right? I remember a stage in British football. We're going back some, where I literally can count the foreign imports that were in the game in all the leagues. Yeah? They had Tarantini, Birmingham. He was one. Ardiles, Tottenham. Ipswich, Arnold Muren, and Franz Tyson. And who else? There might have been a few. The rest were all homegrown players. Literally count them on a hand. Literally count them on a hand. They were either, the most they were Irish. Everyone was Britain. Britain, English, Scotland, Wales, Northern, and Republic of Ireland. No foreign imports, bro. No foreign imports. Apart from Clyde Best, but that's way before my time. He come from black. He went on he was a Latin black. Can't remember what country he come from. He wasn't from the Caribbean, was he? What will be 26? It's a global world. People moan about people coming to this country yet want to go on holiday. Make it make sense. Look, people are biased. Yeah, we're not perfect. One thing about the world, we're not perfect. No people are perfect. No people are perfect. Yeah, no one is perfect. In the animal kingdom, there's prejudice. There's bias. In the animal kingdom, you judge. You judge or you get at yourself. There's a difference between that and being xenophobic, deeply prejudiced or racist. But no one's perfect. No one is perfect. Bon Scott, I cannot agree with so many foreign players in English football for the simple reason that clubs are after instant success and it stunts the growth of homegrown talent and impacts the national team. I'd rebuttal that and say, in that era, when I was talking about when you could count how much foreign imports were in the country, we weren't winning no tournaments. We hadn't won nothing since 1966. So we had enough time when we was producing homegrown players, and we still wasn't winning. Appreciate the super chat, Anthony Mack, and he says, how on earth can a grown-ass middle-aged man get passionate and worked out about young boys running around on a field is beyond me. That's low-key. I don't know, Anthony. I don't know. Being a football fan is one of the pleasures that a lot of people have. And I will say this. Pre-Hillsborough, when they had standing stadiums, if you never experienced standing in a football ground with all of that, it's a great experience. Sitting down watching football is totally different from standing. It's a totally different experience. It's totally different. It could be absolutely freezing. It could be a freezing day. You go to that stadium and you don't feel the cold, bro. You don't feel the cold. When it's all standing and you're singing songs, where you feel it a bit. You have to go get a hot chocolate or tea or something, you know what I mean? But I get what you're saying, though. Del boy says to play for England, you have to have some sort of ties to the country. Surely it should be the same for the manager. Yeah. We had the Italian and the Swede, innit? The Italian, I didn't like the Italian guy. There was something about him I didn't like. I didn't mind Sven. You know why? Because he was banging a whole load of women, so he gets a pass, innit? You know what I'm saying? Some of the women he was smashing were okay, so you get a pass. We weren't winning no games or that. We weren't winning no tournaments or that, no, but how many fools were in the stadium for that joke fight? 10,000. 10,000. 10,000 people to watch Dave Allen flop out. Yeah, 1966, Ulix. The last time England won anything. 1966. I wasn't born. The last time they won something, I wasn't even born yet. Sylvester, English players live a different lifestyle now compared to before. I tell you what, the old school English players, it was a different time, innit? It was a different time. There was a lot of things the English footballers and sportsmen, footballers in particular, used to do that if they were to do it now, they'd be in jail. They'd be in prison. Like the Me Too brigade, no. They would have got nyam up. They would have got nyam up. Delboy, he says, I don't buy the foreign talent argument. Nations with lesser resources do better. It's a cop-out. It's coaching at the grassroots. It has got better through IMP. It has to get better? Yeah. I don't know what it is, man. Okay, in your opinion. I don't know what it is, man. You could say the same about boxing fans. What is that? What does that say about football? Yeah, Sven was a gangster, innit? Smashing he was smashing a few women, bro. Sven and I, he looked like a school teacher, but Sven was smashing. He was smashing things, bro. You know what I mean? Sven was a little rascal. Anthony said he can't have an affinity to 20-something since that aren't even my own kids. Most of these middle-aged men in the stands don't even get passionate over their own kids. Yeah, all they have, you know, for a lot of people, all they have is football. That's all they have. Like football is their football. I don't know if it's the same now. Probably not so much now. I don't think there's that passion for football like there used to be. Football used to be like flipping now. What would be? So Sven was a PIMP. Sven was on game, bruh. Sven was on game. I think that's when we realized that the Scandinavians had way more game than we did over here. They might have way more game than we did. You know what I mean? Tom says Sven was shit. So was Fabio. Yeah, Fabio was terrible, man. Yo, boy, football is a great sport. I still like it, but I don't let it ruin my day if my team lose. That's what I'm saying. If Tottenham get relegated, I'm going to be disappointed, but you know what I mean? I won't be that disappointed because look at the chairman. The chairman had the chance to spend on players, but he spent on a big stadium and commercial stuff that he could do with the stadium outside football. That's what he focused on. So why am I going to get mad? Why am I going to get mad? You made a choice. We know why we're getting relegated. Yeah, it's a small stadium. It's only a 15,000 seater stadium, Doncaster. Small stadium. It's still a stadium, bro. 10,000 people ain't nothing to laugh at. Bringing 10,000 people. Sylvester, who is the best player in the Premier League right now? Is it a foreign player? I don't know. I haven't got a clue. I'd probably imagine it was. I haven't got a clue though, so I don't know. People, I've got to get out of here, man. You know what I mean, I've got to get rid of this stream for now. You know what I mean, like, I've got to get out of here. Dave, you know what I mean, enjoy your money, bro. You've earned your money. You've earned it because whether you're conning the public or not, you've earned the money. Like Del Boy said, I respect the hustle. I respect everybody here. Thank you for the super chat, Annie Mac, and thanks for all the likes. Hit the like before you get out. Peace.